Hello everyone, West here again with another world tour kind of thing. We're going to start out in my bedroom here while I chat my way downstairs. Um, it's a really sparse bedroom. There's really nothing to say in it. As you can hear mob noises and stuff like that. All kinds of that junk. I don't really want to get around to the rest of my house. Again, more blocky stuff. This is probably, I think, the second base I built. I mean, I might have done it again, but I must have deleted that server or something like that. You can hear the mobs out here, and that explains why we are in creative mode, because, seriously, zombie, right there. I built my base inside of a little cave opening, and I even built, like, the stairs up to it and stuff like that, which is probably how this guy got here. Seriously, get out. Just gonna take care of this guy. I'm seriously sick of zombies, by the way. I was actually victim to a few pranks because this server started up with people being on both survival and creative. Wow, really? You're that tough? Okay, he's done. But yeah, this server really started out with both survival and creative, and it basically stayed that way for a while. There's creeper grief there. And I started out, I basically wanted my own base, but I wanted it kind of hidden. I wanted it in this little nook, because from down at the entrance here, at the mouth of the cave here, which is where we started it in our mine going down to it, you can barely see the door there. And I guess if you're not really looking, you won't see it. You'd see the abandoned mine instead. But this is this is literally only my second server, so again, still terrible builds. This is the beginning of the mine. We started building stairs down and everything like that, and we're going to go into that cave and explore it and all that stuff. And I decided to just build my base there. We were still going to do cooperative, and then I'm just like, I'm not a cooperative person. I like to have my own base. I like to have my own builds. And you'll see that as a theme. This is our first base. This is a cooperative base, again, too. This is one that we basically had for everyone. One bed, one chest, one ender chest, one crafting bench, and one furnace. It was like literally just the starting area. And then when we got creative and when we started to build outward, people started making a little bit more and more complex bases. We're not going to do this in any particular order, although I like to do it in the order that this stuff was built. Again, creeper grief, because this person doesn't know how to light up their stuff. This is Moonbutt's place. Her farm here, because she was always one of our best farmers. All our cows are dead for some reason, so apparently somebody else got on the server. And this is her house. She actually did this in a survival way. She did most of this house in survival. She had to grow the mushrooms and everything. And then little birch trees here. She built off this place clearly. And oh my gosh, I forget how to do this. Her house is a little bit more complex. She's a little bit more creative, even in survival, than most of us. But you can see the themes with her houses. They look really pretty. Even if they're just a simple block type or something like that. I think she built this part in creative, I believe. I can't really tell. Oh, and she's even got a tree farm. I didn't even notice that. I've never noticed that before. But yeah, Moonbutt was actually pretty creative on our server. You know, she did a lot more builds than wow, like this apparently, than usual. She never really liked the square aesthetic, and she always liked having like windows and doors and stuff like that as decorations instead of portals and all that. Like as you can see here, she has a nice display window. I'll teach her how to make window panels at some point too, since I've been playing Minecraft a little bit more than her recently. She doesn't really do much socially with us, but yeah, that's her house. It's a really nice place actually. I think it's kind of cool that she could do all this. That she could grow her house out of mushrooms and stuff like that. She was actually pretty excited when she was doing it, but I didn't know how. I didn't really know what she was talking about or anything like that. More creative builds, as you can see, quartz. Which, I mean, you can do in survival. Again, you can do all this stuff in survival, clearly. Even that, over there, that's a giant obsidian block. It's not solid, by the way. We'll get to that later. And then a farm out there, nice little animal farm here. Like, this is actually kind of a pretty open area. And then this blocky thing that's very standard, very office building-y, is one of Shy's other buildings. Dalek's buildings, Shy's buildings. I'm going to call him Shy from now on. One of Shy's buildings. It's actually pretty nice. He had a snowman in here. We're not really going to go through this because it's basically the same thing. You've seen it from the outside. You know what it is. You know what it is on the inside. I like this nice little floor pattern here, though. I would have gotten more creative and done some glowstone or lava or something like that. But again, you know, you're on creative for so long, you don't really recognize all of the things that you could do about it until later. So, where was I going with this? As I was saying with my second with my first world tour video, I wanted to do something that was just you know, a little bit relaxing. I think I want to do more Minecraft videos because Minecraft is relaxing to me. I can keep it down to like a certain amount of time and stuff, and it not get, I guess maybe it not get incredibly boring. But again, you know, leave comments if you think that's a horrible idea, and all that stuff. And yeah, again, more builds on this in this area, sort of, or on this server. Just a few more builds than before. As you can see, there was a little temple. There's horses down here. This is actually part of my base. This is part of my house that I showed you earlier that I came out of in the cave. And it was actually going to be a tree farm. I thought I needed natural light to do it. I was wrong, by the way. I could have grown trees on my other floor, my lower floor down here, which I carved out just like this. I had to use a little bit of creative to do it because I didn't actually carve it from the top. I carved it from the bottom. And then like I went up in these little chutes here. Actually, you can still see that one still there. I went up in these little chutes in creative just to see the dimensions because I didn't know how to use the F3 menu to see my coordinates or anything. And I tried planting trees in here, all that stuff. Tried raising other things. I think my roommate heard me. But yeah, as you can see, this is actually connected to my other house, or connected to my house, as you can see. Gonna grief the crap out of my place. Just put some chickens in there. Yeah, and again, this is a backup. I don't think this is a world I'll ever open and back up again. This one is called cupfridgedesk. And this is basically where I got a little bit better with my naming schemes, and I was like, yeah, let's just... I'm like, yeah, let's just name it the things that's around me, and you know, so we thought of random words to name it, and we went with that. So anyway, we're gonna fly over here to get to some of the other builds on the server. Again, not really very interesting because we really don't branch out much. Whoa. This is completely new to me. I don't remember seeing this. See? We see something new when we start exploring. That's a witch hut, where that's probably not interesting at all. And this is over to the swamp, so they literally just built a bridge over there. A very simple bridge over there. Grief the crap out of my server. Spawn chickens everywhere. So yes, we have... this is our experience farm. This is our version of an experience farm. Nope, it's not automatic. We're not that smart at we weren't that smart at Minecraft 3 years ago. This was, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago. It was literally all built out of obsidian and nether brick and stuff like that, and it was literally just to get mobs to spawn in here. I don't hear any now, by the way. But we built it out of obsidian because we knew we'd have creepers. Exactly, here we go. And we knew we'd have creepers. And we were like, you know what, we don't want our mob spawning area to get messed up. But it's got an open roof. It was going to be more floors and stuff like that apparently, but we're not, you know, that picky on it. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of this world too, because I always kind of want to hear that feedback. You know, how's my world? Is it terrible? Is it like the worst world ever? Obviously, you guys probably think so. Compared to some of the other things you've seen, especially since those ones could have been on survival. Let's see if that... Okay. So it's just a fire that I just put out. My bad. But yeah, very simple beginnings. This is where I come from in Minecraft. I can't show you really building up stuff for the first time, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm getting better. At least you can probably kind of see that with my little farm. And again, I always wanted to be... solitary. I was always like, I'm going to build my stuff off here, whereas these guys are like right across the way from each other. I always wanted to hide my stuff because I was always afraid my items would get griefed and stolen. I had a bad example on my first server. But yeah, I actually got much better later on. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the world in the comment section below. Like this video if you think I'm interesting, and dislike it if you think I'm completely boring and I'm like the worst person in the world for making videos on YouTube. You know, rage at me and troll me and flame me in the comments below. You know, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching.